Hi, everyone. My name is Deborah Koenigsberger, and I am the founder of a charity called Hearts of Gold. That is a 25-year-old charity that started I'm a business owner. I'm in the fashion business. I have a women's retail boutique that I've had for 30 years. That was on 25th Street between 5th and 6th, where Italy's wine store is now. And I've moved my boutique to 25th Street between Broadway and 6th, so my store is still there. I started a charity, this charity, Hearts of Gold, 25 years ago because of what was going on in Madison Square Park. There was actually a young woman and her 3.5-year-old daughter who were living in the park at the time in cardboard boxes. And I lived up the street on Madison between 32nd and 33rd, and I was a mom of young boys, and I just didn't understand the homeless thing. So I just kind of wanted away from my business to give back to the community. So I started Hearts of Gold. 25 years later, we've impacted, what's our number, Constance? 33,720. Okay, so wow. 33,720 lives have been touched by our work. What we do is we put programs, we adopt shelters, and we put programs in the shelters for the moms and the kids. One of our programs is actually a women's, it's a thrift store. It's not just women's, it's a thrift store also on 25th Street between Broadway and 6th, 2 doors over from my retail boutique, called the Thrifty Hog for Hearts of Gold. And it's actually a training program. We run the store like a high-end boutique. Everything that's here is donated, and we hire the moms and give them job training skills to help them build their resumes and help them get back on their feet. So our programs mostly around education. So we have a learning center where the kids come after school. It's on the Upper West Side. We have private tutors that we hire so that the children can get help with homework and further their studies. And then we have something called the Fresh Start University for Moms. And part of that is the retail program where we give them job training skills, pay them a living wage, and help them figure out, next steps. So that's Hearts of Gold in a nutshell. One of the problems that we have is the nonsense that goes on around housing and how just mismanaged it all is. So Naicha, I hear you. For example, I have a mom living in a roach-infested, horrible, rundown, broken apartment in the Bronx. I have an apartment in Harlem where, it's run by a church, and they're willing to give her this beautiful apartment for $500 less than the city is paying for her to live in that roach-infested place. But they've said that the walls in the hallway are not far enough apart, so she can live in roach-infested, and they will pay more, but they won't let her live in this apartment, which is just ridiculous. So, it's just kind of how the wheels don't turn, and, it's just frustrating because you're trying to get people out of squalor and into a way better situation. Right now, her 4 children take the train from the Bronx to come to school. If they lived on 5th Avenue between 119th and 20th, the school is 3 blocks down the road, and she's working and going to school. So, it's just a lot of, you see these people fall between the cracks, and it becomes very frustrating, and you kind of have to figure out where to turn. So I'm going to kick up dust and turn things as much as I can. So I'm actually coming to meetings to kind of just hear where where things are and how we can, and again, I am completely lay. I know nothing about the system and how it works. I've just kind of jumped in, 25 years ago, and I figured out a lot of stuff along the way and how to help some people have a better life. So Constance is my deputy director as of April of last year, so she's new on board, but she was a former supporter of the nonprofit, and we organically, our friendship and whatever. So now we are double teaming this situation. So that's what we do. I know Sergeant Smarsh of the department really well, and so every once in a while, I will dial a magic number if I'm in a really bad situation with a mom, if they're just having some trouble, so that we can get some help. But we need some hope for these families. We need some intervention that really wants to help them, and where the greed and corruption can kind of break down and, take over and give these families like a chance, just a chance. That's all I got. Thank you.